In almost any country today, there are products for which local companies have a hard time competing against cheap imports. No matter what the product, it seems like someone, somewhere else, can produce it cheaper. The principle of comparative advantage has some good news, however. It says that even if your costs are higher, there will always be some goods for which you have a relative advantage. Specialize in those goods and import the rest. The result is that everyone, everywhere, is better off under this type of trade between nations. How can this be? Each good requires different amounts of inputs like capital, labor, and technical know-how. No one country has all those inputs. Each country has an opportunity cost when it produces something, since it forgoes the opportunity to produce something else with those inputs. Therefore, a country should search for those goods for which its opportunity cost of production is low. That's where it has a relative advantage. So it's not just about international trade. Here's a comparative advantage example from a research university. Consider a professor and her graduate student. The professor may be really good at getting research grants and at teaching. The graduate student may be weak at getting research grants, but reasonably good at teaching. In this example, the professor is better at both things. However, should the professor do both of them? Comparative advantage says no. Since the professor is extra good at getting research grants, she has a high opportunity cost of not doing that. Therefore, she hires a graduate student to teach her course with money that she gets from her grants. This gives the graduate student experience and helps them pay for graduate school. Both professor and student are better off when they specialize in this way and cooperate. This is the idea of comparative advantage. Specialize in what you do relatively best and let someone else do the rest.